it hard and cold. That's why them fight ghetto youth more and more. But remember,
when you say Kartel, it done real.
I'm going to
yeah, you think me easy?
what you mean you went alright?
Real name, Adija Palmer. I want to tell you, say I mean name myself, you know, because now and then I watch a show with Dancehall and the Kartel, and I say, you know, say the name the deep.
So me no responsive fool's eye. This the program, I got fool's eye. Me no plumber, but me have the necessary tools eye.
Born and growing Waterhouse, you know, so the street of Kingston taught me a lot before I moved to Portmore. We go Calabar High School, so we mix back with the next set of people now, and we gain the intellect and the knowledge. So it's like we have everything. We have a balance of intelligence, and we have a balance of experience. Right now we can bring to Jamaica people and them vibe with it, because them feel it, because it's real.
This the warlord, just red eye. Then how you so red eye? Some boy returning now where you're not be fled eye.
Vybz Kartel emerged in 2002, lacking neither style nor self-confidence.
When we used to go Calabar, you know, me and my brother them used to play rhythm at lunchtime and them thing, on decks and them thing, you see. And the one of them say Kartel, the one of them say Addy, because them tell the name Addy, you know. They must say, Addy, have it. And I say, all right. And I start working it, and from them I start go King Jammy's studio that I run a Waterhouse. And I start voice and start build my song then.
Baby! Hey, what you mean and you and me? K-I-S-S-I-N-G then.
Fans got the picture, often X-rated, sometimes violent, but always real, as the kids might say.
For you say Kartel, it done real, you know, so it no need to say nothing more. Even when I commercialize my lyrics, it have that realness. It's not too extra hype. It can be related by everybody. Because Mr. Cold Guinness are hot Guinness. Straight. I never said Moet, I never said Hennessy. So I build my tunes that many can hear and many see. You see me I say, that's the real thing. We just keep it real straight, yeah.
Kartel sounded fresh, had a different flavor, very dancehall, but also a little hip-hop.
My style is like an unorthodox style. It's a new millennium dancehall. It's dancehall 2K.
Timeless. Time. Swing yourself to the time. Still in a baby, I just close your eyes and imagine that you're with me on the Long Island of paradise.
I don't really limit myself to like the 3 topics that most DJs limit themselves to. I build a girl tune, I build a gun tune, I build a reality tune. Vybz Kartel does anything that comes to mind, I just express it.
Hey, thanks for the pumps and study. Fi wine rubber dubby, bubble like soap soddy. Mix melody, I bloody. Me under me roots like soddy. No bigger, no chubby.
Early on, the DJ projected a gangster image.
I associate myself with music business, but hear me I say, this is my part of the music. I deal with the thugs them, because I don't know Kartel. I deal with thugs, but a man for know say differently. Music is music and real life is real life. Because you see Sylvester Stallone fire shot in a show, him not fire shot a road. So if you know that, you can't fight that. You come like movie, you have R-rated movie. If you don't like a R-rated movie, well a cartoon.
Early on also, Kartel identified with Bounty Killer, the DJ notorious for his bad-tempered bust-ups with other DJs.
Anything on DJ, you live it. Not the violence, you know. You know, say not everything you have impersonated. You have someone who going to impersonate. Just get up and say, well, I build a gun tune, I build a girl tune, I build a reality tune. No, no, so you build off of your vibes.
This is a new millennium, a different thing I gone. Marshall and Kartel, I go create a storm. And when you see us in the club, I see us in the lawn. And just the pressure we apply, we are to turn it on. In a me talk and I, in the back of the talk and I, tough alive.
Hanging out with Wayne Marshall, the Warlord, and Don Corleone, Kartel racked up hits in 2002.
New Millennium represent me in terms of the style, my style. It represents me as the artist, and it represents the audience right now in reggae music and the whole impact of reggae music I get worldwide. So New Millennium, it is the right song at the right time.
5 can't come lock it off. So if that's the pan, the road block it off. If I flap it off, if I pop it off.
An overflow crowd at Kartel's birthday bash in 2003, the DJ counted among the newly formed Bounty Killer-led alliance.
Killer the man, back at the alliance, him are the CEO, him are the executive, him are the chairman. You hear, man?
Them bad man, 10 times 29. Them bad true, you get the Vista shorty. You're there, platinum, it's a party.
More hits flow in 2003.
Girl, you wanna live the life? Yeah, girl, the night, yeah.
As usual, Kartel is rarely at a loss for words.
Music is just expression. I just listen to what people say in the street. My friends, things around me, I watch the news, you know what I mean? I just absorb everything. And at nights I just write.
Meanwhile, there are rumblings within the alliance.
Well, me for go up on Bounty Killer tour and, you know what I mean, a little thing happen, we never really go, so people are speculate, but you don't know, you see it. Much love to the Killer, you see it.
With Sting looming, Supreme Promotions boss Isaiah Lang boosts the clash credentials of his favorite DJ. Who would your ideal clash candidates be at Sting 2003?
Ninja Man with anybody.
If someone wants to die, the best place to go is on stage with Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? If an artist wants to be killed, you can come. That the best place to be is on stage beside Vybz Kartel.
Kartel! All right.
There are other dancehall dates on the concert calendar, but for the tough talkers and tightrope walkers, Sting is it. Kartel has a date with Destiny. In the meantime, the DJ drops his debut album Up to the Time.
No matter the method of operation or the topics that are portrayed on the album, it all comes around to lyrics. So the album is all about lyrics.
I overheard people saying Bounty and Kartel mash up.
Bounty shows up at Kartel's album launch, signaling a patching up of differences.
Bounty Killer and Kartel is father and son, brother and cousin, nephew, anything you want to call it.
So that quells all the issues that you brought up in the last interview. So the ship is sailing good as usual. It ain't gonna sink anytime now. Alliance, you know, I told them.
Yeah, you think me easy? Who you are ramping? You want it easy? Take the things and you take the money too. So take.
In the lead up to Sting, Kartel has the top track. It's Kartel in sexually explicit mode.
I don't necessarily know if I even like the technical girl. You take it easy. However, you can't go to a play out and don't play it because you would be considered to have flopped.
Come Sting, showgoers are poised for a Kartel Ninja Man showdown. They get one and more.
Call on the sheriffs. The community party first. Seven. Who are you most to line up? Only a ninja kill a ninja on the episode. I'm going to ninja. I'm going to
Ninja Man didn't stand a chance against the hungry newcomer, but Mr. Up to the Time gets the blame for taking things too far.
Whenever time an artist call another artist name, that means you call him to stage, you invite him for a competition. You never invite him for lick him down here and your friend them with buckle. You never invite him for a gang war. And all them artists here, Mr. Leng must know who him a put on his show to, because this incident this morning has spoiled Sting reputation very, very bad.
In the Sting aftermath, the stakes rise dangerously for Kartel. He's detained and charged with possession of ammo. Freed from jail, a subdued Kartel declares his innocence but shoulders his share of the blame for Sting.
Vybz Kartel apologizes to the fans and to the people of Jamaica, to people who really wanted the best for dancehall music. You know what I mean? Because as I said, it's really a scare on the face of the dancehall music, and right now, as much damage control as possibly is really needed. Sorry, damage control, you know what I mean? is needed right now. But Vybz Kartel is willing to put his all into gaining back the respect and admiration of the fans that I had, and even fans that I didn't have.
Dancehall detractors point to Sting as proof they were right all along.
The songs glorify a certain type of response. If a man diss your woman, you must not take it. If a man diss you, you must not take it. In other words, it encourages intolerance. It encourages antagonism.
Baby, hey, picture me and you and me, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Picture me and you under the tree.
Despite the price of chasing real bad man status getting ever steeper, Kartel bounces back early in 2004, sounding upbeat and defiant.
Dancehall music is all about having a lot of songs at any given time, you know what I mean? That's the genre of dancehall music if one wants to maintain a level of hotness. A flavor for the girl them, you know what I mean? Entertainment, a little sex, a little gynecology, you know what I mean? And a little Shakespeare, and that's it.
Not content with besting Ninja Man at Jam World, he now trains his sights on a new opponent.
Let's get something straight now. We are boy, we are bad long time.
After Sting, Kartel continues to court trouble in his search for the hardcore heavyweight title. The skinny fast talker from Portmore baits fellow DJ Assassin at every opportunity, but Assassin doesn't bite.
His fear and his intelligence is telling him to stay away from this one. you know what I mean, for the better and the benefit of his career.
Throwing words is his specialty, but while Assassin takes evasive action, his Red Square pal Spragga Benz takes up the gauntlet. Both DJs go for the jugular, taking their lyrical duel into the recording studio.
Him did a move, lean upon Assassin, in a way where Assassin did rate him as a brethren. I come like him just this youth away, I was never too like that. But then, leave them to the moon, because Assassin done, me and Assassin done reason for it. And I'm man doing my own thing, we're not business with the man right now.
Spragga Benz as a elder in the business, you know what I mean, took it upon himself to really intervene in a clash between two young artists, you know what I mean. Roach don't involve in a foul fight.
While other DJs like Beanie Man and Bounty Killer do lucrative endorsement deals, corporate Jamaica boycotts Kartel.
They know that I can sell their products, but you know the whole corporate image and the whole thing that they have to maintain. They say Vybz Kartel break that image at stake.
But to his fans, Kartel is more X-rated poet than warmongering thug.
I read a lot of books. I just finished reading the Da Vinci Code with, the other day. You know what I mean? It's a book about Freemasonry and, you know what I mean, secret societies all over the world. You know what I mean? It's a good book, you know what I mean? I read all kind of book. I read comic. You know what I mean? We watch cartoon, we watch Discovery Channel, we watch History Channel. We watch HBO, we watch BET. We live in a information age, internet, you know what I mean? So everything is just at your fingertips. So why not grasp it? A lot of my fans, I know that I send them into the dictionary a lot because some words that I use, I know they have to go in the dictionary for those words. So I encourage my fans even to read and seek knowledge. If you wanna be a top DJ like Vybz Kartel, and spitting all these gangster lyrics and all these X-rated lyrics. If you know, say at the end of the day, Vybz Kartel could have been a journalist, like the great Anthony Miller. I could have been a pilot, you know what I mean? It's just I chose this line, you know what I mean? So you still need up here.
Still ahead, Kartel breaks with the Alliance and Bad Vibes with Mavado.
The life we live, it's hard and cold. That's why them fight ghetto youth more and more. But remember,
spell psychological. Don't guess what's 13% of $1 million US. Don't said girl can't get a happiness if a prettiness alone you're a dopey princess. That song really came about because I was listening to a talk show one morning and I heard them really, you know what I mean, lashing out on Vybz Kartel and blaming me for all the explicit activities of the kids on the school bus, you know what I mean?
Clutching a notebook crammed with lyrics, Vybz Kartel makes the rounds, recording as usual at breakneck speed.
Emergency, we are suffer around here, man, things suffer around here.
This song was recorded at Arf Cooper studio when Roach had the rhythm and he said he wanted a song talking about, you know what I mean, the suffering of poor people in the inner city community.
Sidekick Roach, the first of many close associates, abruptly cut loose.
When the dad said go, what am I going to do?
Watch everything except dead people are real.
Hear me, I say, war no nice. Yeah. I'm done here with Spragga say already. So the community where we grow up in, we not for trust a nigga. Smile up in your face and behind your back, then pull the trigger. So I don't want no friend from you, my youth.
Roach good, you know, because you don't know, you know, everybody need them 15 minutes of fame and he got his. You know, we are famous for a lifetime and that's all I gotta say.
Kartel a hit machine, but also trouble magnet. Closer ties with Beanie Man puts Kartel at odds with the Alliance, with which the DJ breaks before embarking on a long-running feud with Bounty Killer loyalist Mavado.
Okay, you know, we never run from a challenge, never run from a clash, you know. Vybz Kartel is the war angel and I always tell people these things in interviews. That I love clashing musically, lyrically. That's how I grew up listening to Ninja Man, Shabba, Supercat, Ninja Man, Flogan, Red Dragon. You know what I mean? All clashing Cabra, Mad Cabra from Portmore. So clashing for Vybz Kartel is fun and I love it. But in these latter days now, the clash didn't get too serious because artists letting their egos, you know what I mean, get the better of them.
I wear the eyes them want to warn me some sense in me army.
At the same time, Kartel's Portmore empire also taking shape.
Black Rhino, Deverbrock and Sean Stamp. That's the next gen of Dancehall.
The Kartel-Mavado feud widening to involve selectors targeted for playing the wrong song.
A bugger Kartel play, bugger Mavado play, bugger Assassin, bugger everybody. And the beach, nice. Anybody can tell you. We play for about hour and something on the beach, nice. So how Kartel for come tell we about don't play no Mavado. Look how far away Mavado. You can't tell with that youth.
Oh, happy day.
March 2007, and a truce is brokered between Kartel and Mavado after a flood of mutual lyrical dissing.
Because so many times in this country, it ends up with people being dead or seriously injured.
The gangster DJs and the party cop. Lights, camera, action.
There's still records out there now by the name of Mafrado and Mr. Palmer. So once the lyrics don't change and once they don't really take ownership of what is happening, the situation is not going to improve.
Everybody is all smiles, but in tried and tested dancehall fashion, rumors of peace were greatly exaggerated. Like War and Peace vets Bounty and Beanie before them, Kartel and Mavado were soon back on the warpath, this time with a vengeance.
Jerky died, tell him, don't ramp with me, look a boy. Some boy don't know about bad man thing, them are just songwriter. Me a sing on Anima DJ, I'm making him on a career. Jerky, when you need for warning, tell him for going back to jerk turkey, you see it? All of a sudden you hear this boy a DJ song about mother this, mother that. Because you want me know. You see, someone say them intelligent and them are idiot, you know. You're not no moral, you know. Because if you're a DJ about my mother, you know, you just have to tell me if you just DJ the worst things about your mother, you know. You call your mother crying, you know, but you want me know. I'm not going to do them things because he's an intelligent youth, he's not an idiot. Kartel even 5% near to my level to reach 100. You understand? I'm not going to know when I hear nobody talk about Kartel. Jamaica alone, which part him can make him friend and bother to select them and beat them up and play him song them. Jamaica alone. When I step on people, I do it different.
Hey singer, me you a call songwriter. I'm a Mavado a barber where you put powder pan man face.
The same way the boy did bad man assassin. Swagger them fear the casting.
Say your bad come shoot up the Gaza. Real informer, no clone Mr. Palmer.
Yo Jeffrey a heap, wet them up like a tsunami.
Dirty Babylon, go down dirty Babylon, go down dirty Babylon, go down dirty Babylon. Rise the tall thing. Pick up every prisoner, pick up every water. Out the road me say, Babylon say jail for me. Beg the judge say bail for me. Somebody tell the jury, Jah control me destiny.
You have to understand, one in the same but two different things. So you're not talking about intelligence, barber boy. You have to know who you are talking to, the teacher this. You see me, I say, and you have to know say right now young lad talk things because I don't know forget to you. I will say Javin she will live right around the road from where you live. I will say Black Rhino, I will say Big Yard, I will say Hungry Town, Lockdown Gallinsville, I will say 12 Lane. If you know that, I will say Kingston 8, I will say Common. Where you say, you know say nothing. Bill.
From Adisha Palmer to Adi the Teacher, to Vybz Kartel, to dancehall notoriety. Got his introduction from Bounty Killer back in 2000. A bright spark with the gift of the gab, the lyrics flowed, but the friendship with the warlord withered. Has been taken in by the police several times. Lots of venom, but no visa. A hardcore hit machine with a product line.
Kind of. I'm just the vibes wrong. Yes, it's a man though.
Verdict, fearless and sharp, a lyrical mean machine. But is Vybz Kartel outsmarting even himself by taunting Mavado? Batten down the hatches, take cover. Tonight, Vybz vents.
Dump me on my mouth, you can't box me on my face.
How will you bring him to the world? How will you do 5 songs with the barber? Them time the killer no look upon him. How will you make him feel like a star and drive him up and down in the beam and make people see him? So when he talk about bad man, he need to check himself. He does bad man Kartel because them say no matter what them do in an appliance, them can't get out the teacher is just always striving. 2000 when me know Bounty Killer, me was a nobody, a young artist, Bounty Killer was an icon, right? Then how come Bounty Killer take more than 15 songs from Vybz Kartel? Eh? 6 years later now when Vybz Kartel become Vybz Kartel, I mean you know the barber boy, that bad face boy there. How comes When me give him the 5 song them, he never say, boy DJ, me better than you still, you know. But me I take your 5 song them. Talk to me in Jamaica. Ready?
Yeah, man. ER dub plate.
Alright then.
Hey, let me tell you this. You can't dump me in my mouth. You can't box me in my face.
You know notice anytime this barber brother try war me, he always end up embarrassed. And then he go talk about say me I call up his mother name. People, all this fear in love and war. You hear Shakespeare say that. I'm going to tell you the next thing to barber. You talk about intelligent. And me I tell you say right now, I can bet you $1 million USA. You can't spend intelligent. See if you know that. See, so no you talk you that the Dancehall DJ in the history of the Dancehall artist in the history of dancehall music. So if you test a DJ and talk about you the far ahead, you know where you would. Because when me tour Europe, you are trim people on the gully side.
Gully side. Renewed hostilities, a big shot in the arm for Sting.
Give me a mix.
Nothing is resolved. More bad blood in the new year. Even little kids square off. Gaza versus Gully as fans take sides.
Gaza to the street, we don't like my father.
Never. Here we go again.
Scene set for new peace talks, this time at Jamaica House.
At the teacher. And a spy. Every man grab a girl.
2009 and Ramping Shop featuring Spice makes Billboard's Top 100 Singles chart, but the song is banned in Jamaica.
They just ban with immediate effect all songs containing bleeps without keeping a meeting, Mr. Miller. Meetings are kept with people of diplomacy. So obviously the DC has us as some little unruly morons or some terrorists of society.
The heavy hand of Gaza.
The force that they went with, I urinated on myself.
And Clarks makes tracks when we return.
This a blood clocks, like your glad clocks. The life we live, it's hard and cold. That's why them fight ghetto youth more and more. But remember,
yo, Miller now. Hey, Lee Miller. We can start it, so.
Vybz Kartel, dominant DJ but stuffed by controversy. The focus starting to switch from musical output to the dancehall star's heavy-handed stewardship of his so-called Portmore empire.
From them time until now, you know, those some else representing PR.
I don't know what he's you know, from out of the Portmore empire, I say big up.
A black rain, hey, here, you know star we are. See that? Sean Star, Portmore empire, live.
See there, I'm a woman name for me next. Cheer. See there? See the dad's there.
The Gaza boss is rumored to demand absolute obedience from underlings. Dissension in the camp becomes public fodder when Gaza Kim goes public with claims of a brutal beating at the hands of the DJ's cronies.
I heard that I informed about something and I don't know of what cause was I informing about. And while I'm getting the beating, I'm there asking, what have I done, and all I can get is that I'm an informer. 4 men beating a 19-year-old girl. That is very traumatizing. On the day when I was beaten, the force that they went with, I urinated on myself. It's the first on earth I ever been hit in that kind of manner. Believe me when I tell you that. I go to school and I've never been hit by a teacher in that manner. I don't know if he was the one who ordered it to happen, but all I can say is that the day of the beating, when I was outside crying, he was there because he came out and he went straight into his car and he left from where the incident happened, so he was there. From ever since I'm going to that studio, he has never shown me a bad face or anything. He's always laughing with me when he see me, he heal me, everything. Everything that's good, I don't have anything bad I can say about that man. He has done everything that I know that is good for me. So, I don't know what, I don't.
Well, I haven't even seen her from the incident, you know, or from the alleged incident.
So put your money where your mouth there.
ER didn't give up.
So I say, I know 2010.
But neither did Kartel say much more.
New style. Well, I don't really know, because on the advice of my lawyer, it has already reached a legal stage. So a no comment answer would be most appropriate.
Ready to get a bit, man.
But his hold over previously loyal lieutenants is dealt another blow as Black Rhino 2 jumps ship.
I'm look scared right now. Jamaica, I'm look scared.
Well, actually, yes. Maybe because of this. Charred clothes and household items. His mother wasn't there at the time, but said Rhino's Winchester Avenue apartment was attacked twice this week.
First, they hit out the windows with those 3 stones at the doorway, those 3 big stones. Then after they came back, between last night to this morning, I really don't know what time because I wasn't here. And they firebombed the place back and front.
Rhino's mom was asked about a possible motive for the torching.
Well, honestly, I think it's because he split with Empire. I just think that is the whole reason.
An apparent act of intimidation about which Black Rhino would not talk.
No, I don't know of none of them. None of the above. I know of none of the above. Don't know, big up Vybz Kartel said we because I'm a DJ and I'm boss man. I'm always be my DJ. You see me I say? Because you don't know. You see me I bring me to the world. He make Jamaica and overseas know me and give me visa and them things. So. But you don't know that. Now deal it, they are deal it, you see me?
Right, I want to for Rhino.
Why? Kartel, seemingly unruffled by the latest defection, drafts new recruits.
Do Empire members have to obey your every word?
When it comes to music and when it comes to how the Empire is run as a unit, of course. Very much so, you know what I mean? Because as I said before, in an organization that you have rules and you have regulations and you have to abide by the rules and regulations or face dire consequences, not physical beatings or bouts of torture as it is rumored in the streets.
But you wouldn't take orders from bounty killers, so some Empire members won't take orders from you, so what's wrong with that?
Hey, that's a very good question, you know, but you have to understand, you know, Vybz Kartel was in the alliance for 6 to 7 years. Vybz Kartel is an artist that honed this craft for 6 to 7 years. Vybz Kartel is an artist that when he left the alliance, he could form his own entity, which is the Portmore Empire. Let's see the rest of them do that.
When you get the new clocks, the daddy. I wish color that, daddy no party.
Clarks, meanwhile, yields yet another chart topper for the razor-sharp lyricist.
Clarks for the water, me know we're naughty. That of the sailor.
Clarks are a dancehall hot stepper.
Real bad man, I'm ugly in a shorts. Straight jeans, cut off cheap balls. Everybody asks me, when me get me clock. Real bad man, I'm ugly in the clocks.
My day in the art school. Yo, but tell me something. And where you get the new clocks, daddy?
Downtown Kingston and their Clarks selling on the road. In stores, Clarks in cars.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, the Clarks them get up if them sit down. Right, you know, the Clarks them a move hard.
I gotta me say, but this is a bank robber. Oh, summer grind. 10, you have to have 10 for have this, yeah?
We get 1 million applications a day for someone who want to join the Empire, but it's just the energy, you know what I mean? And that is the key element in determining how an artist is going to be a hit.
Everything from knowing. Everything you want me learn, I teach me.
Clocks me prefer. Clocks for the leather, yeah, clocks for the fur. Clocks for the summer, clocks for the winter.
How is Vybz treating you? I don't see any bruises on you.
Nah, 100% Gaza security, you know. Vybz, I'm a boss. I'm a daddy, I'm a party.
Beset by allegations of rough treatment meted out to less than devoted crew members, Kartel also gets flack for his use of skin lightening agents as well as dabbling in the dark arts, links to masonry, and generally being a different sort of DJ.
I wouldn't say nothing to her because, as I said before, I don't really discuss artists in this, the other way around. Vybz Kartel is in the spotlight, Vybz Kartel is on the pinnacle, so I will be discussed by those of a lesser caliber, you know what I mean? But what I can really say about her still, she never did so brown a couple of years ago, so I don't really know.
Not everyone's amused. Among them, Dr. Imani Tafari Amo, who's done research into the psychological effects of skin bleaching.
Do you think Vybz Kartel feels inferior because he's black?
I think so. And even if he doesn't consciously admit that, it is a way of showing that he's not entirely comfortable. Otherwise, why would he change? If he says it's just a gimmick, then we can understand that from an economic point of view, because gimmicks in his world, in the entertainment world, make money. In our society, value is added to color in terms of brownness having more value. Then the person who bleaches will always say, well, you know, they get more look upon and more look up at. It's because people think that they're sexier and nicer. But ask them if they have more money in the bank. As a result, I think they will tell you no.
Black people aren't in their skin to me tantamount to white people getting a suntan.
My mother been washing with cake soap when she was much younger, and it never bleaches her hand. So I know the cake soap bleach clothes, but it's not strong enough to bleach a pigment of skin. So I guess they have some new, no, this one is a bomber. I guess they have some blasting device in it that blast out the pigment of your skin. But
any excess action is gonna have an excess reaction. So if you use anything in excess, you know where I got me. If you drink too much rum, I got drunk.
So were you using this product to excess to get this new look that you
have?
have?
Man, because as you know, Vybz Kartel, you know Anthony Miller. Anything with me I do, I hide and do my thing, you know. So right now, you don't know, Vybz Kartel always a change up in image. And this is my new style for the new millennium, for the new 011. And the girl them love it, and the Gaza fans them love it, you know what I mean?
So what, you're going to revert to your original skin color, you think, after you've sort of moved beyond the fad aspect of this cake soap?
Well, you know, as I said before, you know, you can expect the unexpected from Vybz Kartel. So you probably next year you can see me at Ross.
But Bounty Killer was saying this could not be achieved by cake soap, that you are on something else, some injection or some heavier duty medication.
No, we're not taking an injection and we're not taking no pill. And you have to understand, you know, we don't really discuss artists, you know.
It's entertainment, and it's all about a look, you understand? And that is his look.
Bleaching is, it's just the in thing right now, right? And he choose to do it, so why not?
I love him see away, nothing wrong with what him do. Everybody do their own thing, everybody will their own life, nothing wrong.
Man is not supposed to bleach and neither is women. We're born with beautiful black skin, and if artists do these things, they're going to influence the community to do the same thing.
It's not just the cake soap issue that's directing heat at Kartel. Some see him as a sinister figure pulling strings and making trouble. They're turned off by the tattoos and accuse him of membership in secret societies. All of which, of course, just adds to his notoriety.
You don't know them style. Come and sprinkle the oil.
If I was such a bad person, why would Vybz Kartel be running Dancehall, winning all the awards, both locally and abroad, without even a visa, being one of the hottest selling artists on iTunes, the most downloaded artist on the internet right now, the most watched artist on YouTube? You know what I mean? If Vybz Kartel was such an evil, bad, diabolical person, as they said, I wouldn't even be here doing this interview.
What about this lodge thing that people go on that you're some sort of lodge person and there's secret rituals that take place among cabals of scary people?
Well, them say the same thing about Rihanna, and them say the same thing about Jay-Z, them say the same thing about a lot of people, because you have to remember people here to them not understand and fear what them can conquer. So people are going to talk a bag of things about people who have reached heights of success where them can't believe that that person has reached there because they never expected them to. So you're going to hear a lot of things, oh, him sell him soul to the devil, him giant large, him do this, him do that. You know what I mean? That is just frivolous activity from people who don't like Vybz Kartel in the first place.
And why are you so popular among kids?
Because Vybz Kartel is just doing, all right, I'm just doing me, and I'm just keeping it real. I just do what I want to do. If I get up this morning and say, listen me, you know, say, I'm going to just locks up my ear and beard up my face. I'm going to do it, you know what I mean? If I get up this morning and say, you know, say, I'm going to perm my hair. I'm going to do it. I just do what I want to do at any given time, as long as it is in the confines of the law. You know what I mean? So the kids just love me for my realness.
To the extent that you have a short-term goal, what is that?
It's a secret, like the KFC secret recipe, you know. But what I can say to ER and to the world, they say everything of Vybz Kartel do, it is done precise, it is done concise, it is well planned and orchestrated. I mean, I do nothing by accident, you know what I mean? So even this whole thing people are talking about skin bleaching and everything. But the haters what the haters fail to realize that all them talk about it, me still get a hit song out of it, which is putting money in my pocket. Me still have a soap for drop, which is gonna put more money in my pocket. You know what I mean? So, you get what I'm trying to say? So, anything Vybz Kartel do, we do it spitefully and purposefully, and we do it for a reason.
He's smart because he knows that controversy sells, and people will be buying more of his music simply because they want to know, so who is this Vybz Kartel? What he really sing? And more of his music will be selling.
So you can't say then that he has an issue with his color necessarily?
It's a combination, because he is playing into the lack of consciousness, stylized thing that say, if a bleach out if I'm brown, I'm more attractive, and girls will like me better than the hype and the hit thing. But if he was really conscious and not so confused about his identity, then I think maybe he would stop short of erasing his blackness, because it's actually dangerous from a health point of view.
Are you still bleaching as we talk? Are you still lightening your skin?
No,
or you've stopped?
Right now, the AC just keep me cool. The last time we did an interview with Anthony Miller, I said we use the cake soap, I'm in the AC. Everybody make a big fuss out of it, and we get 2 big songs out of it. So, I guess the next thing is all about me in the AC, so I keep...
But nobody believes that. They think you're using hardcore things, hardcore drugs.
Yeah, but if I'm using hardcore drugs to keep my skin light, wouldn't that be something that is cause for concern for Vybz Kartel, not for anybody else? You know what I mean? Suppose I want to look brown like you.
The girl them love out my brown cute face. The girl them love out my bleach out face.
Unflappable, Kartel takes his case to the Mona campus to offset the flood of bad press he's been getting. The students greet him, but also give it to him.
Bleaching today doesn't mean the same as bleaching 25 years ago. Today, we are a much prouder race who know that we can do what we want as far as style is concerned. We dictate styles and regard them as just that, styles. So as controversial as bleaching might be right now, I bask in its controversy with cake soap as my suntans.
UWI students were fascinated by Kartel's alleged involvement in masonry. They quizzed him about a certain tattoo showing a pyramid and a mystical eye and whatever. No, he said, I'm not a mason.
Everybody at the university knows what the symbol is. It's a pyramid with the all-seeing eye of Horus, which is found on the US dollar. And under that US dollar, it says, in God we trust.
The questions got a lot more tricky, sometimes hostile after that.
Why is it that you and every other person who is being accused or alleged as a devil worshipper, why is it that you're not answering the question? And 2, you never answer the question about coloring book. Why you bleach? Because you say it's a style, but frankly, I brown, but I would have never bleached my skin if I was black. You get me? No problem.
1. I don't know if that is a question or a statement, so again I refuse to answer.
Whether them want to embrace it or not, the youth them get to see him as role model, and them look up and them do things with him do. So I say, so him can't come and say you him now embrace it. What about them youth that we see him and do the thing them with him do?
It was a great initiative by him to come here and give a lecture, but I did not like the fact that he dodged most of the questions.
So you're gonna hear a lot of things. Oh, him sell him soul to the devil, him join large, him do this, him do that. You know what I mean? That is just frivolous activity from people who don't like Vybz Kartel in the first place.
Love him or hate him, Kartel is news. But the picture darkens as Corey, Not Nice and Ja Vinci get flat. We'll be right back.
You get what's coming to you. A Satan not a good thing, you know.
The life we live, it hard and poor. That's why them fight ghetto youth more and more. But remember,
Police detained Kartel during the limited state of emergency in 2010, but he exploits the experience by appearing in prison overalls at Reggae Sumfest.
Feels great, you know, man. It's a great feeling.
He's long lost his visa, but still manages a US appearance. Beamed by satellite to best of the best in Florida, Kartel is nothing if not resourceful.
Vybz Kartel is always going to be Vybz Kartel. I'm born a Jamaican. I never had a visa, then I got it for a few years, then I lost it. So, you know, once a man, twice a child, so we just Once a Jamaican, always a Jamaican.
Rechristened the world boss, Kartel's usual bravado is starting to look like a high-wire act in 2011. It's to prove a fateful year for the DJ, whose inner circle too starts to desert him.
From the Gaza, where am I doing? I say we have stars anywhere we them find me.
Beginning with his business partner, Corey Todd.
Listen to me, all right?
There are chilling allegations of death threats as a clearly rattled Todd goes on TV to tell his story.
Vybz Kartel, this is for you, you know. I'm not scared of you, you know. If you want to come for me yourself, then we can see how that go, you know. But don't try to hide behind things, and you know what you said to me, and you know how loyal I've been to you. I hit this, you know. I'm not trying to damage your career. Get back to yourself, get some sun, take the hair out your hair, and DJ and do your thing. I wish you the best, all right? Big up yourself. But you can't kill me, you know. I got kids, and I got a wife, and I got a daughter on the way, and you're supposed to be the goddaughter of my daughter, you know, you. Me treat you like a brother, you know. Yo, you all right, you know. You'll get what coming to you. A Satan not a good thing, you know.
Todd's bombshell is followed by fresh revelations from formerly devoted music producer Not Nice and singer Ja Vinci. Both portray Kartel as a clever but amoral power freak, using then disposing of friends and associates as he sees fit.
Well, there was scuffles still, you know. Get to me and say, and me defend myself. And because of defending myself, I realize less shows. You understand?
Scuffles with whom?
With members of the Gaza, friends, were part of the Gaza.
Who said what to you and did what?
Well, it's just that one day I go around the studio and, you know, man I say, yeah, this the boss, yeah, this the boss. I'm say, this the boss. Oh, you get to me, I say, well, people are walking, I say, you know, in a Gaza no more, and a gully, I say, and whatever, and, you know, so from that, things just get ugly, and I do my thing and them do them thing, I'm a cut.
If Vybz Kartel was obsessed or preoccupied with anything, with one thing that he constantly spoke about or talked about to you or to other people, what would that thing be?
Money.
His driving concern was money.
Producer Not Nice crafted many of the rhythms Kartel rode to chart glory over several years. He said they had a contract dividing up the proceeds from their collaborations 50-50, but alleges that out of the blue, Kartel sent men to strip his apartment of everything, including computer hard drives containing his music.
Them take my computer, them. 2 computer, 2 keyboard, some sound module, drum machine, headphone, all of my hard drive, go in my living room, take my flat screen, my DVD player, money, some USA in my drawer, them take my chain, jewelry put on the table, everything. As them say, teachers say when them leave, at the bed alone for living in the room. Them take some Vybz Kartel poster up on the wall. Everything them take out of my room.
And you're claiming, you're alleging that Vybz Kartel sent these people to get these things?
Remember, all of the money, what me see the day before, you know, because teacher forward in the studio come Vybz, and them always forward him. So, and I like no stranger, them say the general send them. And one person them refer to as the general. This is studio gone here.
Both Not Nice and Ja Vinci put Kartel on a pedestal as a DJ, but say his personality took a change for the worse.
Do you rate him as an artist?
Yeah. From before me even know him personally, I always rate him as an artist because me come from Waterford, you know. So me know him as a little community artist from a long time. From him, Adibant, me rate him from him time.
And you knew, you had a sense that he was different and special and he was heading somewhere else out of Waterford?
Yeah, talented youth.
So what do you think has happened to Vybz Kartel now?
I mean, he's not the same person now.
How does he strike you now? I mean, when you see Vybz Kartel now, what comes into your mind?
Same different.
But just give me a bit more information. I mean, why is he different?
You know, see,
I must figure it out. You were a part of Gaza. I mean, how did Gaza work? How did it operate?
Well, everybody it's like one big unit. Everybody did rate everybody, and you don't know, you have some yes man in the crew. Some man will jump when Kartel say jump. And maybe it's just that me is not one of them person. You get what I say? Respect him and everything, but when things ain't right, I'm not gonna just jump and say right then. You know?
What did you think of him as a person?
He was a good person. You get what I say? But things just changed.
Like what? What changed?
Like him behavior towards we and the music. in terms of, he used to call me and tell me, say, yeah, we have a whole heap of shows, and, you know, till it's like my voice a song, and every time I voice a song, it wasn't good enough for him, or him just not like the song.
Were you surprised about the bleaching? And
well, I was. Actually, I was, you know.
Were you embarrassed?
Not a little weird, but a man is a man, and if him feel like him want to do him thing, then him can do him thing. I don't really have a problem with him or do him thing. You get me, I say, but how me grew up is not a part of my lifestyle. You get me, I say? So, different road, you see?
You think he might be concerned that he's going to end up by himself without any friends, without anybody in his corner?
Well, see, how him think, he must have one gone and next one born, you know, so maybe him feel like him can replace everybody where move around him. That's the way him feel like that. Him always say, if him say Kim left, him say alright, Slim forward. If him say Rhino left, him say alright, Popcorn forward. So, him have to replace Javin to replace Kobe and replace me.
So you think Sean Storm and Popcorn are heading in the same direction?
You know, them just have to get a reason for it. Maybe they may get the reason yet, or maybe they want to live and afraid.
So if you had a question that you could ask Vybz Kartel, if he were here right now, what question would you ask him?
Where said no man I come take the thing for that? Just that one know. That's just that alone one know. Why him said, because me see him after, you know, and him just pretend like nothing now, like, what go on dog? So me I say, what? Me think them.
Stay down bad man, you think, yeah? Alright.
Macha, link me tomorrow. From February and tomorrow I reach it.
As bad as it's looking for Kartel, his legion of fans still view him as a weird guy, but wicked DJ.
Kartel is one of the baddest artists ever come out of Jamaica. When he surround himself with some people who him no need around him.
Leave the badness thing alone, because Kartel, you have the place locked. If you know that, and let go the badness thing.
Kartel meanwhile looks to reality TV as a new avenue for his notoriety, launching the Girls Gone Wild Teacher's Pet with a mainstream sponsor.
You need to take it back to Australia!
What do you thought of the ladies?
Dance.
But by October, Kartel is inextricably caught up in a web, some say of his own making. News cameras are summoned as Kartel in handcuffs is taken to the crime scene. Does Vybz Kartel actually appear on this video, and is his voice audible?
I will say to you, we have video and audio evidence implicating Vybz Kartel and others in murder.
Kartel beats one of 2 homicide charges, but spends over 2 bail-denied years in jail before embarking on the longest murder trial in local legal history.
If you recall, I think it was as much as 7 murders that police had mentioned that, you know, they're certain that he would be charged with. Then it went to 5, then it ended up being 2, then now it's down to 1. So when we separate what people say in the media and the rumors versus what happens in a courtroom, we say, you know, a total different story.
But one that ended badly for Vybz Kartel after a sensational final day attempted bribery revelation swings the 11-member jury the prosecution's way after much speculation that Kartel would walk. Instead, though, Vybz Kartel back behind bars, all his hopes now pinned on appealing his March 13 murder conviction. Loved, loathed, and now locked away. But fans and foes alike still fascinated with Vybz Kartel and wondering what's next.
Yo, my life is all I have. For all the good